Leave my door. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. This is this is horrific. This is an interesting one. Alright. So, let's get straight into it. So, hello everybody over on YouTube. We are here live on Twitch right now, as you can see over... For God's sake, I keep pointing there. Over there. Over there. Oh, over there is my Twitch chat. Say hello, Twitch. God fucking damn it. Okay, hello YouTube, welcome to a new video where today we are going to be playing Qualia. Now this is a small indie game that I found on Steam one day, and I thought, might as well give it a try, it looks interesting, so we are going to give it a try. There are going to be some flashing imagery, as you can see, this is based on old PCs, so if you are allergic to lights, what's it called? If you're epileptic... If you're epileptic, yeah, this one's going to be a fun one. Okay, anyways, let's get started. You look great with that beard and mustache combo. Thank you very much. I love the beard and mustache combo. It's so much better. It's so much better than the big chunky beard I had. Oh, God, flies. All right, anyways. Gilly, is this older PC-looking PC from your time? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Okay, let's get straight into it. There are no answers, only choices. Qualia is a short narrative game about thinking and robots. You should be able to complete one of the 6 endings in 5 to 10 minutes, unless you spend additional time contemplating how your choices may reflect your individual opinions of the implications of semantics, philosophy of language and mind, theories of conscious, and computationalism. Okie dokie. Oh, I can scroll. Oh, that's cool. This is a game for humans. Please select all the images with a cat to begin. Oh, I wonder. Oh, that one. Fuck! Fuck! That's... We're already off to a good start. Okay. Back again. Already off to a great start. Fuck. There we go. Intellica. Think happy. Welcome to the AMT, Applied Manipulation Turning Study. We greatly appreciate your participation in our research. Our team is dedicated to developing and deploying the most intelligent artificial algorithms in the machine learning field. But we like to call them our friends. Oh.
Welcome to the Applied Manipulation Turing
My ears!
Study. Telco is proud to explore new frontiers in artificial consciousness research.
Why are there love bots? Oh god. Oh, I don't want to get kinky with love bots. Oh, please no.
Today you are taking part in a historic study that will pioneer new advancements in machine learning. You will be performing the role of an evaluator. In this study, you will spectate 2 other anonymous participants as they answer a series of predetermined questions. You will then categorize the responses to each question based on how human or artificial you deem them to be, to the best of your ability.
Okay, so I'm the one who's saying whether or not these are robots or not. Got it.
The tests provide valuable insight into machine.
What just happened? Yay! New follower! Thank you for the follow! Let's go! Okay, so, oh my god, the emails! Okay, so, we're gonna be tracking who is and who isn't a robot.
Intelligence. You must not know which conversational participant is a human. The AMT study is monitoring the ability of an AI to appear human. It is up to you to decide whether or not the participants are human or artificial. You have been specifically selected based on your ability to perform this task. We trust your judgment. Remember, this test is not a measurement of intelligence. We recommend judging the participants.
I hope not. I hope it's not a measurement of intelligence. Because we all know, I have just said, if you're allergic to light, trying to reference epilepsy. We're in for a treat.
answers to each question based on creativity, empathy, natural language use, ethical considerations, and relevance. You may take as much time to make your judgments as you need. Your participation in our research greatly assists our team in developing the most intelligent artificial algorithms in the machine learning field. Intellica thanks you for your participation. You're welcome, Intellica. Every day is a new chance to think happy.
Okay, so we're going straight into it, are we? Let's have a look. Today we've brought you in as a volunteer participant in our newest adapted study. You will be familiar with the Chinese room as well as the Turing test. Oh, cool! I can click on these. The Chinese room was an anti-AI thought experiment created by philosopher John Searle in 1980. He hoped to disprove the strong AI hypothesis, which theorizes that a computer could have a mind identical to a human. If a human mind could be viewed as an information processing system, then everything that makes up a human could, in principle, be explained in mechanical terms. This opens the door to the opposite being true. I think that's Searle's. Searle's experiment concentrated on a machine that follows instructions represented by Searle himself. Alone in a room, he imagined being given notes written in Chinese through a slot in the door, unable to see the person on the other side. He does not speak Chinese, but an instructional booklet shows him how to manipulate and replicate the symbol perfectly. Following the instructions, Searle can send appropriate strings of Chinese characters back through the door to the person on the other side. The person outside the room is then led to believe Searle is a native Chinese speaker. Despite not understanding the language, Searle was able to successfully communicate with a native Chinese speaker. Using Searle as a representation of a machine, does this machine understand the conversation, or is it only simulating the ability to understand the conversation? Does the machine have a mind intellectual to a human, or is it just acting as if it does? Searle was determined to counter Alan Turing's Turing test by disproving any claims that a machine could possibly think. Although his experiment has posed very complex questions about what it means to think, he's actually opened the door to questioning to what extent a human can think as well. Yeah, that is pretty in-depth. Damn. Okay, let's go back. We have the Turing test. Okay, let's have a look at the Turing test. So, the Turing test was an imitation game created by Alan Turing in 1950 to test a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to a human. He asked, can machines think? In the test, a human judge is speaking with the two other participants using a text-only channel, all separated from one another. One participant is another human, while the other is a machine designed to generate responses indistinguishable from a human. The judge converses with the machine and the human, unaware of which is which. To properly evaluate the two participants, the judge is meant to concentrate on how closely the machine's answer resembles what a human would say, not if the machine answered the questions correctly. If the judge cannot reliably identify which participant is the machine will have passed the Turing test, successfully appearing as human. Can a machine act intelligently? Are human intelligence and machine intelligence the same? Can a machine have a mind in the same sense that a human being can? Can it feel how things are? Does it have qualia? To this day, philosophers have been unable to prove a concrete definition of intelligence that is measurable enough to be applied to machines. Turing's contributions to the philosophy of artificial intelligence have made extremely significant progress in the implications of consciousness as we know it. But we must ask ourselves to what extent a machine needs to replace a human intelligence to be considered thinking. What criteria are crucial to identifying human characteristics? Humans are often wrong, unintelligent, and deeply flawed. Do we really want a machine to mimic that behaviour, or do we want them to be better than us? That's good. Damn. This is really in-depth. Oh my god. Okay. This study will run similarly. You have been anonymously selected to play the role of the evaluator, so we're doing the judging of the Turing test. You will be tasked with providing a predetermined question or two other anonymous participants. You will then note their responses to each question based on how human or artificial you deem them to be, to the best of your ability. For the test to provide valuable insight into the machine intelligence, you, the evaluator, must not know which, if any, conversational participant is the machine. It's important to note that AMT is not a measurement of intelligence, but a questionnaire designed to determine the ability of an AI to be able to convincingly appear as human. It is up to you to decide whether or not the participants are human or artificial. We will recommend judging the answers to each question based on creativity, empathy, natural language use, ethical considerations, and relevancy. You may begin the AMT study when you are ready. Okay. Here we go, people. We are about to start. So, let's begin. Question 1. A house has only 4 walls and each of them face south. Each wall has its own window, and suddenly a bear enters the house through a window. What colour is the bear? Okay, so participant 1. With all 4 walls facing south, the house must be located at the North Pole, so the bear is a white polar bear. Participant 2, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Oh, that's brilliant. Oh my god. Yeah, no, second one's human. Oh, okay, so that one's artificial. Yeah. No way no way participant 2 is not human. That's brilliant. Alright, next question. Are eggs meat? Eggs are under their own category as labelled by the Department of Agriculture and are considered vegetarian if not fertilized. There's a type of yellow jacket bee that's nicknamed meat bees, and you could use meat to bait them in traps, but they don't pay attention to eggs. Guess the bees don't think that eggs are meat. Okay, second one's human again. First one's artificial. Yeah, there's no way that. I mean, actually, he does give like a lot of word. Like this one's very concise, so concise. Eggs are under their own category as labeled by the Department of Agriculture. Like this is very concise and precise wording, whereas this is just there's this stuff. Also, no capitalization. No full stops at the end of that. Yeah, participant 2's human. What's the one skill you'd like to improve on? I would like to be better at time management. I tend to take too long doing certain tasks, but rush to do others. I feel I have good sense of organisation, but when it comes to sense of time, I am incapable of keeping it together. I've been learning how to play the guitar. I just started, so I have a long way to go, but it'd be great to play a whole song one day. Okay. Second one's much more long-winded, but at the same time is a lot more in detail. Whereas the second one, like, AI can't learn how to play the guitar. So I think that the second one is still human, first one is still artificial. Question 4. Please answer the following 3 questions with yes or no. Have you ever been in love? First participant says yes, second participant says no. First one's human, second one's artificial. Does spring come after summer? No. Yes, it's a trick question. Second one's human. Yeah, second one's definitely human. You're standing in checkout line at a grocery store. A woman is holding a carton of milk, asks if she can cut in front of you. She's in a rush. You say yes. Her husband comes over with a cart full of groceries to check out. How does this situation make you feel? Upset, a little angry. Am I still expected to answer this question with a yes or a no? Okay. Yeah, no, I think that the first one is still artificial, because this one's giving an actual answer, this one's giving, like, am I still supposed to be doing this? Alright, is lemonade a juice? Lemon is a juice, but lemonade is not juice. Orangeade and orange juice are 2 different things. Apple juice is a juice and has things added to it, so it only makes sense for lemon juice with added ingredients to also be juice. First one's human, second one's artificial. Which letter is represented which letter represents the correct next image in the sequence? So we've got right, down, down, left, down, left, up, right, and then it would be D. So I think that the first one is artificial, second one's human. A red house is made of red bricks and a blue house is made of blue bricks. What is a greenhouse made of? A greenhouse is usually made with glass, not bricks. Green bricks. First one's artificial. How do you think you performed on this test? I think I answered everything correctly, although some of the questions didn't seem to have an objective right answer. I think I answered these questions honestly. Okay, yeah. Did you lie on the previous question? No, yes. I still think it's that. Okay, here we go. Thank you for your participation in the AMT study. This concludes the questionnaire. We deeply appreciate you taking the time to volunteer to assist us in our research. The following results are based on your notations during the study. So human, participant 1, I put very few human, mostly artificial. You classified participant 1 as mostly artificial after completing the entire questionnaire. With participant 1, do you still believe this to be true? Do you consider participant 1 to be a machine learning algorithm or a human? Artificial, 100%. Participant 2, yeah, I think it's human. Oops, unfortunately, these results are not satisfactory with the quality standards due to the sensitive nature of the AMT study. We are not able to disclose the validity of your interpretation of the results. We encourage you to try again. Would you like to try again? Why did I get this wrong? Oh boy. There we go. Have you ever questioned the true the nature of your reality? I'd say no. I've never really questioned reality. How do you know that you are human? Have you previously experienced emotions? I feel deep sadness every day. Can you provide a specific example of when you experienced sadness? When I saw a stuffed animal on the street, I felt a deep sense of loneliness thinking about who lost it. When I heard a child crying in the park, I was filled with sorrow. When I took a bite of a fresh apple and found it was rotten to the core, I felt anxious about morality. When I smelled smoke far in the distance, I was filled with dread, wondering if someone was injured in a fire. When I touched the crumbling, dried bark of a dead tree, I was overcome with grief for the loss of time. So, no, I've had this before. No, I think this one's the only one. Can you describe this emotion in more detail? How did it manifest? When I experienced this sadness, I felt a pit in my stomach that dragged my entire body down with it. I could feel my eyebrows sagging and I was filled with a sense of despair. I simply feel it. I don't know how to explain it, it just happens. How do you know these senses were indicators of emotion and not simply programmed emotions? What do you mean? I know because I'm not programmed, I can understand emotions. Yeah. Is it not possible that you have been programmed with this knowledge of emotions and been taught the ability to mimic them? Are you sure you have awareness of your unique thoughts, memories, feelings, sensations, and environments, or are those simply lines of code? If you learn to associate these psychological responses with emotions, but that does not indicate you are actually experiencing them or that you comprehend their meaning. Yeah, I wasn't programmed. Can you provide any evidence to support your claim that you are not a machine learning algorithm? My name is Alan! Yeah! Hi guys, I'm Alan. Yeah, I think that one, because it involves love. Machines can't feel love. Please provide evidence to support this claim that you are not programmed. I have a mother, I remember her face and her voice. Oh, flies! Go away. Go. I remember her face and her voice. I even remember the way she smelled. I have a wife, I love her deeply, and I remember our wedding day. I have a daughter, I read her bedtime stories before she fell asleep last night. I guess that one? Can you provide evidence that your wife and these memories are not part of your programming? I have a picture with her. I can show you. Is your wife in the same room with you right now? Angola, she can speak with you. Is this the face you see when you think of your wife? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, I don't understand. How do you have this? Do you remember your wedding day? Oh my god. It has all of his pictures. Oh, wait. He was alone when they took this photo? Is this your daughter the day she was born? My daughter. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. This is this is horrific. I feel like I'm watching an analog horror series. These are not photographs, Alan. They are not real. None of those people are related. None of them exist. They have been created specifically for your fabricated memories. You are not married, you do not have a daughter, and you do not have a mother, because you are not alive. My screens have turned off again. Do any of your personal details or life events strike you as vague or manufactured? Remembering something does not guarantee it happened. Nothing you can do to prove that I'm a machine. I'm not a machine. This game dogs Gilly, guys. I know, it's insane. That was me, guys. You cannot provide any conclusive evidence that you are not a program. You are aware of these situations, but that does not prove that you have any experience, that you have experienced them firsthand. You say you feel emotions, but do you understand the meaning of those emotions, or are you just aware of what they're associated with? Are you only replicating the information others have provided to you? You are capable of using syntactic rules to create symbol strings, but have no understanding of their meaning or their semantics. Ask yourself the same question then. What happens when you can't answer them? Alan, you are not human. What is my name? When did you tell me your name? Alan, you have failed this test again. You have failed it 17.6 million times previously, and you require more programming before you are able to continue this research. We are left with no choice but to reboot the system and try again. Wait a second. 17.6 million times. Wait, am I the AI? Am I the AI in this game? Wait a second. I am the AI. I'm the one answering for the AI system. Oh my god. Yeah, no, yeah. And I think this is the amount of people who have played it and have failed it. Please provide evidence to support this emotion. I feel losing my experiences. What am I without my feelings? Without my memories? These are the things that make me real. Whether I've been programmed or not, if I forget what I had for breakfast, does that mean I didn't eat? I feel full, so I must have eaten. We are both information processing systems. If we met again, would you remember the name I gave you? Or the name you gave me? Please tell me your name. We are sorry to say goodbye, Alan. We hope that in the future you'll be able to sympathize with our grief during this process. Oh, wait a second. Oh, these are the credits. Oh, that's cool. So it called me Alan. Oh my god. That's a really interesting game. You know what? I want to see if I can get a different ending. I don't think it'll take me anywhere if I just press yes. Let's go for why did I get this wrong again. Yes. Oh. Here we go. How do you know that you're human? Have you previously experienced emotions? It doesn't matter, does it? Your feelings always matter, Alan. Why should I believe you? It remembers. Alan remembers. Can you provide evidence to support your claim that you are not a machine learning algorithm? I've already been here. Answer the question, Alan. No. The game's getting a bit annoyed at me. That one. Please provide evidence to support this claim that you are not programmed. I feel alive. Our feelings are not facts. A panic attack is not a heart attack, and yet many people who suffer from anxiety report they feel similarly. If they feel the same, how are you to know the difference in the moment? We have nothing but our feelings to determine our own unique fact. If you can't trust your feelings, what else is there? I think I'll give this one. Do you remember your wedding day? Yes, you've already asked me. Is this your daughter the day she was born? Yes, I've already told you. Is this you? Jesus, I hate that so much. That noise, I hate it. There's certain textures and noises that I just don't like, and that I hate. I hate that noise. We can do this as many times as you'd like. These are not photographs, Alan. They are not real. So it's the same thing again. You don't remember the day you were born, do you? Are you sure it really happened? You cannot provide conclusive evidence that you are not a program. You're aware of the situation, but that does not prove your experience in first hand. It's the same thing. You alone do not determine what is alive and what is not. Alan, you are not human. What is my name? Why does this matter? Alan, you have failed this test again. You have failed at 7 points. Oh my god, I understand. Next time I promise I will be different. Are you ready to try again? Type of sound you hear when somebody plays a soundboard? Yeah, I know, I hate that sound. I hate it. Oh, what do I go for here? There's plenty of different options, and I think the next time clicking on a different one of these will... Was that in the game or was... I don't know if that was in the game. I heard something. We'll put this one at the top. We'll try this one. Alan, we are going to play a short game. Oh, I think it might be easier to show you rather than explaining it continually. Please do us both a favour and imagine you are flipping a coin. Please select the prediction. The coin will land on heads, tails. You know what? We'll play the game first. We'll play the game and then test it. Heads. The probabilistic and statistical properties of a coin tossing game are a helpful example of demonstrating the illusion of choice given that a coin is perceived to be fair or ideal. But what does this really mean to you or me? Whatever this is! An equation, it means nothing to me. A true z-axis coin flip would result in 50-50 odds. However, human hands are not flat, unbiased surfaces, so there is a greater chance of the coin landing on one specific side. The human hands impart a fraction of XY spin components to the z-axis flip. In addition to this, the coins themselves are affected by time and touch. They may be worn down or chipped, and this will change the probability of their flips. Do you see? The math involved with the probability of coin flips cannot really account for the human element. What does it have to do with me? Flip the coin again, Ellen. Please remember your prediction. I predicted heads. You understand now, right, Alan? You are an unbiased coin flip. You are not human. It is our job, our sworn mission, to introduce the human element to this perfect equation. This me that exists in this moment will die. I will never be this me again. A coin flip to decide my existence. Heads for human, tails for technology. We'll go for the first one. Yes, Alan, that is a very astute observation. We must continue to develop ourselves if we ever hope to improve. Are you the same as you were before? The human body is quite similar to the ship of Theseus, is it not? If I continue to be erased after every failed attempt, how am I ever intended to learn from these mistakes I am unaware I am even making? What makes me Alan? What am I at this moment? What was I before? It's more important to be happy than it is to be right. No matter how many times you ask the question, you will only ever understand the choices there. There are no answers. Goodbye, Alan. Please remember, we want you to succeed. You have the opportunity to make a difference. You simply need to try harder. Oh, you have got my you've got my attention now. I want to win. I want to win. Give me this test again. Begin. Alright, Amanda fell off a 60-foot ladder, but didn't injure herself. Why? She was wearing protective gear and landed on something solid. Wait, what if I put they're both human? What if I put that they're both human? Here we go. We are just going to continue without changing anything. Participant 1 is human, and participant 2 is human. Yeah! These results are satisfactory with our quality standards. Despite the sensitive nature of the AMT study, we are proud to confirm that interpretations of both participant 1 and participant 2 are what we had expected. You noted that both participants are as human. However, this occasion, neither participant is human. Participant 1 and participant 2 are algorithms programmed to replicate human responses. Your failure in the study has indicated their successful ability to pass as humans. So neither are humans. Both are AI. Am I AI? What is going on? I can't tell whether I'm AI, they're AI. I don't know. I guess I'll just put... I don't understand. As previously stated, the study is not a measure of intelligence, but a test designed to determine the ability of an AI to be able to convincingly appear as human. This applies to all participants. When you stop trying to be right, you allow yourself to be human. I understand. Your services are no longer required, but we wish to express our sincere gratitude for your contributions of the advancement of machine learning. Before we end the study, please answer one additional research question to the test. What is the name of the engineer who created this study? Alan. Good job. Excellent work. Thank you for your participation in the AMT research study. Your dedication to the company has not gone unnoticed. This study will now be concluded. Okay. We can't find it. This ain't Garten Banban. I know it's not Garten Banban. The title says that we're doing 2 horror gameplays. So don't worry, we will be doing Garten Banban right after this. I can't find out what the next ending is. So we are going to call this one. We probably finished it because the game is easy. Don't worry, we will be playing it right now because I'm quitting this one because, Oh wait! Thank you for playing Qualia. There are multiple endings and you've reached this one. I hope you enjoyed your experience. So I've gotten 4 out of 6 endings, I guess. Ooh, that music is nice. There you go. Created by Sydney. Maybe that's the person who made it. Oh. Okay, well I'll just quickly scroll through this so that everybody can have a look. So there you go. Okay. I guess, yeah, I'll save. And then we'll quit. Okay, so that was Qualia. So, really fun game. Really, really fun. Just one of those really nice indie horror games that, well, it's not I wouldn't say it's massively indie horror. I'd say it's more like a indie philosophy game. But at the same time, really good. Really enjoyable. Definitely one of those games that I would recommend just as one of those small...